They watched you, judged you, dismissed you as nothing more than a shadow in their grand play. Invisible, weak, broken. But inside, a storm was brewing. Silent, fierce, relentless. They never saw it coming. The fire you carried beneath the ashes, the brilliance masked by scars no one dared to look at. Today, the silence breaks. The whispers turn to gasps. The eyes that doubted now tremble with fear. You were the underdog, forgotten, overlooked. But now, you are the reckoning they never prepared for. This is not just a story of survival. It's the birth of an unstoppable force. Stay with me till the end. Like, subscribe, and witness the transformation unfold. They never saw you. Not really. Invisible in plain sight. A ghost wandering their world. Unnoticed, unheard, unfelt. But that was their first mistake. Because while they watched the surface, the quiet, the stillness, beneath it, a storm raged. A fire burned, silent but deadly. A genius so fierce it scorched every doubt they threw your way. You were not weak. You were hidden power. They called you less than. They whispered, "He's nothing." But you were building an empire inside your mind, brick by brick, thought by thought, plan by plan. The kind of power that doesn't scream for attention, but waits, watches, prepares. Real power isn't loud. It's a shadow in the night, a predator waiting for its moment to strike. You were the storm gathering behind the calm facade, the quiet before the chaos. Look at yourself now. Feel that burning inside. That is not anger. It is unbreakable will. A force the world cannot cage. They underestimated the strength in silence, the power in patience, the force of an unyielding spirit. You were the invisible spark in their darkness, the secret weapon they never saw coming. This is your truth. The world doesn't recognize true power until it's already too late. And you are already too late for them. They tried to burn you down, set your world ablaze. But fire doesn't destroy everything. Sometimes it forges. Every scar you wear, etched in pain, betrayal, and loss, is a mark of survival. Not weakness, not failure, but proof that you endured the flames no one else dared to face. You were forged in fire they thought would melt you, but instead, it shaped you, hardened your soul, tempered your mind into a weapon sharper than any blade. Remember those moments, when the world closed in, when betrayal was the only friend you had, when silence was your only answer. That's when the fire whispered the truth. You are not made for the easy path. You were born for the battlefield, for war. Pain isn't your enemy. It's the blacksmith's hammer, pounding you into something greater, something fierce, something unstoppable. They think fire breaks you, but fire made you immortal. Look at your reflection. See the ashes of who you were, and the steel of who you became. Every flame that tried to consume you, every word that tried to wound you, fueled a fury deep inside, a fury that will burn their world down and rebuild yours in your own image. You're not just a survivor. You are a force of nature. They fed you to the flames, not knowing they were creating a wildfire. And now, you blaze, you roar, you conquer. Because the fire that forged you, it will never die. They never saw it coming. The quiet before the storm, the calm in the eye of their chaos. While they wasted breath underestimating you, you were building a storm inside. Silent, unseen, but unstoppable. The world hears thunder, but it never hears the wind. The wind is patient, relentless. It gathers strength in silence, waiting for the moment to shatter everything. You've been that wind, invisible, unnoticed, misunderstood. They laughed at your stillness, called it weakness. But they don't know. Stillness is your power, because beneath that silence, Rage simmers, a force ready to break free, a storm that will drown their doubts. You are the calm that hides the hurricane, the quiet that breaks the silence with fury. They expect you to fold, to bow, to break. But storms don't bow, storms don't break, they rise. And when they do, nothing stands in their path. Watch yourself. Feel the power swelling inside. That's no ordinary anger. That's the storm of a soul awakened. You are more than what they see, more than what they expect. They will try to hold you down, but you are the storm they can't contain. So rise quietly. Let them sleep while you prepare. Because the silent storm, it's coming. And when it hits, the world will never be the same again. There's a fire inside you. Not the gentle flicker they praise, not the warm light meant to comfort and soothe. This fire is different. It's dark, wild, unforgiving. It burns with every scar, every betrayal, every lie they fed you. A fire forged in shadows. In the places where others dared not look, they told you to hide it, to dim that flame, to be normal. But that fire is your truth, your strength, your weapon. It's the fury that fuels your rise, the burning coal that won't die out no matter how hard they try to suffocate it. You've been scared to own it, afraid it would consume you. But that fire? It's not your enemy. It's your soul screaming to be free, your power untamed and unapologetic. Embrace the dark fire. Let it burn through your doubts, your fears, your chains. Because only when you stop running from the fire, only when you stand in its flames, do you become unstoppable. Let them watch. Let them tremble. You are the inferno they warned about, and this is only the beginning. Distraction is the enemy. Noise the poison in your veins. They want you scattered, a broken mind, chasing 1,000 fading lights. But you learn the art they never teach, the art of ruthless focus. When the world screams, you listen to the silence inside. When chaos tries to drown you, you sharpen your vision like a blade. Every second wasted is a betrayal to your own greatness. You don't chase comfort. You hunt purpose with cold precision. Ruthless focus isn't just discipline. It's a war against doubt, against weakness, against the voices that tell you to quit. You cut through distractions like a shadow through the night. Silent, deadly, relentless. This is the power of focus. The ability to ignore the noise, the mockery, the distractions, to lock your eyes on the prize, no matter the cost. Because in focus, there's freedom. Freedom from hesitation, from fear, from the chains of the past. Let the world scatter. You remain. Unbroken, unshaken, unstoppable. Light is easy. It's the surface everyone craves, warm, soft, predictable. But power lives in the dark, the shadows you hide from, the rage you bury deep, the pain you refuse to show. They call it darkness, but I call it your secret weapon. To embrace the dark within is to claim your whole self, flaws, scars, and all. It's where your true strength is forged, not in the applause of the crowd, but in the silence of your own soul. Those nights when doubt claws at your mind, when loneliness whispers you're not enough. That's the moment to rise, to look into that abyss and say, I am more than your fears. Darkness isn't your enemy. It's your forge, your crucible, your power. Let it fuel you. Let it sharpen you. Let it become the fire that melts away weakness. Because the strongest warriors aren't those who hide their darkness. They are the ones who wear it like armor. Own it. Master it. Let it make you unstoppable. This is it. The moment the world feared, the moment they whispered you'd never rise. Look at them now, watching in stunned silence as you stand, unbroken, untamed, undefeated. This is your reckoning. The battlefield is not outside, it's within. You've fought shadows, doubts, betrayals, and broken promises. Each scar a story, each failure a lesson. Now you rise, not as a victim but as a conqueror. The throne isn't given, it's taken. You take it, with every defiant step forward, with every breath that says, I am not your casualty. No more hiding, no more silence. This is your declaration. I am the storm they never saw coming. I am the fire that cannot be doused. I am the chaos that rewrites the rules. And now, you claim what's yours, because the world's respect is earned in the arena of pain. And you, warrior, have fought long enough to own it all. Stand tall, stand fierce. This is your throne. Take it. They tried to break you. They pushed, prodded, tested every limit. But will isn't something they can shatter. Will is forged in the deepest fires of pain and despair. It's the silent scream when the world turns its back, the cold fire burning when hope seems lost. Your will is your fortress, unseen, unshakable, unbreakable. No chain can hold it, no prison can cage it, because it's not a force given to you. It's the force you become. Look inside. Feel the power rising, louder than doubt, stronger than fear. This is the will that turns wounds into weapons, that makes scars a map to victory. You are more than flesh and bone. You are will incarnate. So when the world says you can't, you roar back, watch me. Because beyond limits, beyond pain, beyond the breaking point, is the true you, unstoppable, relentless, immortal. Rise. Rise beyond what they expect. Rise beyond what they fear. Rise beyond limits and become legend. This is your moment. No more shadows, no more doubt. You are the storm they couldn't stop, the legacy they can't erase. Every scar led to this throne. Now rise, unapologetic, unstoppable, untouchable. This is your reign, your power, your reckoning. You were born for this dot. Let them pray for mercy in the silence you leave behind, because what rises from pain can never be broken. You didn't survive the fire, you became it.